Hi, welcome back to Herbal Bites Pharmacy. I'm Dr. Tamitha Davis. It's been a minute since I've made a video. I've been really busy trying to get baby's room done, trying to get our son's room downstairs done, and just taking care of my mom and all the things that happens in life. So I'm sorry it's been a minute since I've made a video, but I wanted to kind of give you guys an update at the end of this video, at the end of our topic video, on baby. And yeah, so today's topic, because I'm trying to stay on track here, today's topic is what diet. If you've browsed the internet or had the algorithm pop up on your feed, you know, there's keto diet, there's the vegetarian diet, there's carnivore diet, there's the Atkins diet, Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, there's all these different diets out there. But then you're like thinking, which one is correct? It's like, which one do I follow? And I've been down that rabbit hole, and I've been on various different diets throughout my whole entire adulthood. And to an extent, they work in their own way. You accomplish weight loss, and you may, if you're trying to lower your cholesterol or your diabetes or whatever, you will see some sort of result. But then at the end, you kind of just go back to eating horrible and eating the junk food and the processed foods, and the circle just continues. So today in this video, I'm hoping to kind of clarify and help you to decide what diet you should be eating as a human being. One of my favorite things to say on my videos is, what is nature doing that we are not doing? And there's a saying that when you start looking into nature, you're going to start finding answers. So that's where we're going to kind of head to. We're going to look into nature for the answer to this question. All right, let's just say that you were plucked out of your nice, comfortable house and stuck in the middle of the woods somewhere. How would you survive? Let's say it's summertime, okay? Not middle of winter, because that would be a little bit harder for us to adapt. But let's just say it's summertime. How would you survive? All we have is just the clothes on our back, no tools, nothing. We're just plucked out, whatever you're wearing right now, you're plucked and stuck in the middle of the woods. You don't know where you're at. What would you do to survive? I'm waiting. Okay, so I would start foraging. You forage for food. There's berries in season. It's summertime. You have greens. You can forage for that. You can make yourself a little structure that you can live in just in case it starts raining or whatever, and you are going to be preparing yourself for the winter time. You can start building whatever for your way of keeping out of the weather. But just look at nature. What is nature eating? What is Bambi eating? What squirrels eating? We're animals. We're mammals. And we need to be eating things from nature. Okay? Now, some people may say, hey, what about, meat? Well, if you can catch it and you can skin it and eat it and stuff without having to cook it, because we're the only animals that start a fire to cook things. We're the only species that cooks their veggies and fruits, and we make baked goods and things like that. We're the only animals that do that. But we're removing that. Okay, like I said, we're plucked and put into the middle of the woods, so we're not cooking anything. So if you can eat a squirrel without it raw, eat it, kill it, strangle it, whatever you gotta do, and not get sick, okay, fine. You gotta catch it first. I mean, I'm sure there's ways that you could catch it, shift something up and catch the squirrel. Or a fish, if you can catch a fish without any tools, just your body, or a Bambi, or a cow, or some sort of a bird, or whatever, and eat it without using any tools, then that's fine. But if I had a choice between chasing down Bambi and trying to find a way to eat him versus picking berries and stuff that are in season, That's the other thing. What's in season? I'm going to go and just start foraging because it's easier. And it's there. It's available. It's got all kinds of nutrients and vitamins and minerals, and there's less work to get them. Nuts fall from the tree. I could use a rock, you know, and hit it, crack it open or whatever, or step on it, or I guess you could bite. There's some of them that's soft enough where you could bite the shell. But as humans, we're supposed to be eating things, nature, just like any other mammal, just any other animal that's on this planet. Now, if you take a look at a cat, you take a look at raccoons, bears, wolves, they have the speed, the endurance, the claws, the teeth, the ability to catch another animal and rip its hide off and eat it and not get sick. They have a smoother digestive tract. The food can go through there faster. They have different digestive enzymes. They have a different stomach acid that can kill off bacteria and parasites and things like that when they're eating, where we don't have the enzymes to eat raw meat. But if you can do that and you don't get sick, that's fine. I'm not going to be chasing down anything. I'm not chasing animals down to kill them. So that's your answer. It needs to make sense. And that to me makes sense if we were to actually live the way that other animals are. And I know that humans are more sophisticated and all that stuff, but that doesn't mean that because we can cook something, shoot something, stab something, that it's actually correct. I can go out with my vehicle and run over people. I can go out and stab somebody. I can go out and shoot something. But it doesn't mean that that's the way it should be. That's not the way that we were actually designed. We take a look at our physiology, take a look at our biology, take a look at our DNA. We are designed to eat things in nature, fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, even grains. We're not supposed to really eat a whole lot of grains, because most of them you do have to cook them in order for them to be digestible. So if we can sprout or those grains would be better. It's definitely going to be more easier to digest, and it's going to be a lot more nutrition. So just take a look at nature, and that's where you're going to find your answer. And pluck yourself out and envision yourself out in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of the prairies, whatever. What are you going to eat? How are you going to survive? With no tools, just our hands and our own little teeth. And yeah, that's your answer. Okay, baby update. I am into my 9th month. I hate toilet paper math and I hate baby math. It's like you talk to your doctor and they go by weeks, they don't go by months. And you hear everybody say, oh, a woman's pregnant for 9 months, but she could be pregnant for 9 months and 3 weeks. She could be pregnant for 9 months, 3 weeks, and 6 days. If you look at 40 weeks, because we're supposed to carry 40 weeks, 4 times 10, that's 40. So that's 10 months. But they have a different math, and there's also 13 months out of the year, but that's a whole different topic. So I am into my 9th month. I just went into my 9th month on Wednesday. Today is Saturday. So I'm going to be approaching my 37th week next Wednesday. So I'm kind of in the middle, my 36.5 weeks. And everything is going pretty good. I haven't had any blood pressure issues. I haven't had any crazy, horrible symptoms. I do have symptoms that are very uncomfortable. My stomach is big and it's hard, and baby moves around and he hits things that I'm like, oh my goodness, like my ribs, my sternum, my bladder. He hits my stomach. The other day I was helping my mom put her pants on and I was bending over and he started kicking because he doesn't like to be squished. And he kicked my stomach after I ate, and I just projectiled right into my mom's lap. That was a special treat. I wake up still in the middle of the night to go pee. I try not to drink anything after 7 o'clock, but still, I feel like I just have to rush and go burst to go pee, and I just pee just a little bit. But yeah, he's definitely putting pressure on my bladder, and he's hitting the sciatic nerve, so I get this pain in my lower back. It's like a stab, 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 and it goes down to my leg, and I have to have my husband rub it out. Going to chiropractor, going to massage does not really help. The only thing that helps is he moves off of it. So I most of it's just right now uncomfortable. Sometimes it's hard to breathe. I get horrible acid reflux. I've been drinking teas. I've even tried the Tums. Nothing really has been helping. Getting him to move off my stomach. That's the only thing I can get relief from, is if because there's some days I can eat whatever, and he's way over here on this side. He's not on my stomach. Then he will crawl over there, and I get heartburn. I got this raspy voice because of the acid reflux. I sleep practically sitting up to help with that, but it's like, I'll drink water and have acid reflux. It's just one of those things. I'm still drinking the teas. I'm trying to do all the healthy things and everything. So far, I've only gained like 7.5 pounds during the whole pregnancy. Everything's going good health-wise, no diabetes, like I've said, no high blood pressure, nothing going on. However, they did say because I am over the age of 40 that our placenta ages like 2 weeks faster than a normal pregnancy. So they want me to go in twice a week to do a non-stress test on the baby to see how many times he moves in an hour. I'll probably just do that maybe once a week, or maybe at my 38th week, I'll go twice a week. He did at my last appointment earlier this month when I was about 34 weeks, 32 weeks, somewhere, I don't know, it was beginning of March. I went in and he says, hey, let's induce you at 37 weeks. I'm like, hey, how about let's not? I don't want to be induced. I want things to come naturally. And he says, well, your placenta maybe. I was like, well, we can do the testing to see what the placenta looks like. The ultrasound showed it was really, really healthy looking. And yeah, so I'm just going to let everything play out. What the heck do I have on my face? Why didn't you all tell me that was there? How rude. So anyway, yep, everything's going really good. I do have a nice little baby bump going on. And yeah, my belly's just all baby right now. And he's laying sideways. He was heads down, which I was like, good, stay there. Nah. He's like, nah, I like to squirm around. So, but it's exciting feeling him move, and I'll see his little hand push out, or his foot, whatever it is. And I'll like touch it and stuff, and he'll like, and you can actually hear his weird sound. It's like, like, ooh, that's interesting. But yeah, I've got a lot of little good videos of him moving around. So hopefully in a few weeks, he will be here. And, if he comes at 37 weeks, 38 weeks, that's fine. Ideal, everybody wants to carry full term. And I'm uncomfortable. So there's days where I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready to just yank him out now. And then there's days like today where he's just laying off to the side and he's not hitting anything because he's asleep at the moment. And I'm like, yeah, we could go ahead and do this for another 4 weeks. But yeah, he'll come when he's ready, and I will just tough through it. And he better have lots of hair. There's a hormone that's released when you have heartburn, acid reflux, that is actually causes the baby's hair to grow. And he better come out looking like Cousin It, as much heartburn as I've been having. So, but anyway, that is today's video. I hope you guys found it informative, and hope that you go out and look into nature. And we're going to do a little nature walk in my yard, and I'll show you some of the plants that you can eat, some of the weeds that you guys can be eating as salad greens and teas and things like that. So hopefully I'll be doing that here soon. I have the day off Wednesday, and I don't know what the weather is going to be like because it's been kind of crazy. It's crazy spring weather. We had hail one day, and then it went to 70, and then it dropped down drastically into the 30s and started snowing. And then once it had its little spew of snow for like 30 minutes, it jumped right back up to 70. crazy weather. Then it rained all night. So anyway, that's the life here in the Pacific Northwest. All right, you guys, I will see you in the next video, and hopefully it won't be another month. Hopefully my next video will be in a few days. Wednesday. That's what I'm shooting for, but we'll see how I feel. Bye!